Before we get started, are you guys trying to build your studio but don't have all the money right now? Well, if you're trying to do that, you might want to go ahead and click on my link in the description and head over to zounds.com. Zounds has a whole bunch of stuff on the site, and they have a whole bunch of stuff on the site that does not require a credit or background check. Meaning, all you have to do is order it, they will ship it to you, and then you can just make monthly installments while you use your stuff. Now, it's not everything on the site, but it is a whole bunch of stuff on the site that you guys can get right now by clicking my link in the description and heading over to zounds.com. So why wait? Go ahead and get you some gear today. Yo, did you know Analog Cases made a stand that can fit the Hydra Synth, the MPC Key 37, and the MPC X Special Edition, and the MPC X too? They're the same size. Yeah, Analog Cases has just added a new stand to the already popular XTS stands. This stand is called the XL stand, and this thing is dope. This is a professional stand that is made for professional users. And this thing will protect your gear because it is made from 100% solid steel. And even if you put a mid-size keyboard or your MPC X or your MPC X Special Edition, this thing hugs those machines just like a glove. These stands are adjustable, so they're not one size fits all. If you want to make them smaller, you can. If you want to make them wider, you can do that as well. And these stands have ample clearance for all your cords and cables as well. So if you're looking for a really dope stand for your mid-sized keyboards and for your MPC X or MPC X Special Edition, go ahead and click my link in the description and head over to Analog Cases and get you the new XL stand today. Yo. What is good? What is good, everybody? How y'all doing? It is late night on a Friday. Late night on a Friday, man. What is good? And I came here with my blood boiling. I came on here with my blood boiling. Man. I don't know. I had to come on here and just talk, man. I had to talk. And I see, shout out to everybody on the West Coast. What's good? Everybody on the West Coast. I know it's still pretty early out there, but on the East Coast, it is 11 o'clock at night. On the West Coast is it's like 8 o'clock over there right now. And I know like in Hawaii and other places, it's actually like less than that. It's like 6 o'clock over there, something like that. I forgot. But boy, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I am not gonna lie. This is a crazy situation here, man. Crazy situation with how everything is going with Native Instruments right now. It's a crazy situation. It's crazy. Before I talk about that, let me go ahead and give a few shout outs to people that made it to the chat already. Jerry, what's good? Jerry Pinzini, Boomer Hooked, Shizza Savage, Carbon Vibes, what's good? Jay Leno, Fareed, that's how you say it. Mac Joseph, what's good, man? It's Friday and I'm broke. No Monster, I guess how you say it. Ant, what's good, man? David Manning, what's good? All the way from Rhode Island. Baki Ronin, what's good? Oh, man. Yeah, man, but it's kind of crazy. Like, what's kind of going on with the whole situation with, like, with the MPC, with them basically clearing out the shelves. And, coming with the MPC 3.0. It's pretty cool, like, being able to, work with the MPC 3 and then the 3.0 and all that stuff. Everything is all good. Well, the 3.5, y'all know what I meant. It's cool. However, I want to say that, and I'm going to keep it honest. I'm going to keep it real honest with you guys, right? Keep it real honest with y'all. I'm very disappointed. And I know I'm just one person, right? I'm very disappointed in a few things. Number one, if you guys look across like the YouTube spectrum, I'm going to start it right here. I try to start a little later on, but we're going to break this whole thing down. Usually across the YouTube spectrum, you see a lot of different things going on with the MPC stuff, And then even some things that go on even with the machine stuff, right? You see a lot of this stuff. However, it's been pretty dry for the past couple months because we don't really have that much really to talk about. You know, it's a few plugins in here that drop, like MPC drops a few plugins. They drop some stuff standalone and some stuff that you can use with the actual software. But just to be honest, man, it really has not been that much stuff really to talk about on here. The only thing we can really do is really make some cook up videos and stuff like that. But it's really not been that much stuff to talk about. Just think about it. Like what in the MPC machine space, all that stuff, what has there really been to talk about? What is there really being shown that we have not already have seen already? We've seen how to, make your 808s. We've seen how to arrange your beats. We've seen how to do this. We've seen how to do that. There has been really nothing new. Yeah, practice. We talking about practice? Like Vonnie, think about it. There's really nothing that we've really been able to talk about. Because it's been dead for the past 4 or 5 months. Like being for real, it's not been that much. We've been talking about AI and stuff like that, but I'm just saying, so far as groove boxes and everything else, we have not been talking about it. And I'm gonna get to the Native Instruments point. I'm gonna get to that real quick, but I want you guys to hear me for the few that's on here. And if you guys are watching this right now, please go ahead and hit that like button. If you are on here watching this right now, please go ahead and hit that like button for me real quick. And please, if you can, share this stream if possible. And yeah, we're gonna get to this in a second. But we really haven't had anything to talk about. Let's just be honest. We haven't had much to actually talk about. We can do some cook-up videos. We can do everything else. And just to be honest with you guys, this could have been a great time. This could have been a great time for Native Inc and the Machine to either come out with a new unit or update what they already had to make it better. Now, let's talk about this. The Machine software, they did some updates. I'm not even thinking about the software right now because the Machine software has been pretty good. It's been pretty good working with, by itself and even hooking it up to the actual hardware. It's been pretty good. We can all kind of agree that the Machine hooked up to the to the Machine software hooked up to the hardware, it works seamlessly. It works the way it needs to work. We can all agree on that, right? The MPC can't really say that because, the software and the hardware is cool. It still feels a little clunky, but we really can't say that. Right now, Machine and Ableton is really kind of it's better to me when it comes to hardware and software working together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it doesn't really crash or bug out. You are right about that, right? However, where are these updates that we were supposed to be getting? And, it seems like I make about 3 or 4 of these videos every year. Y'all know I pretty much try to stay on it when it comes to this type of stuff because I really want to see the Maschine Plus really shine the way I know that it could shine. Now, they gave us a statement saying that, hey, we're going to try to do this. We're going to try to do that. We're going to try to make things better. You know what I'm saying? But we're getting little pieces of it. But in this particular moment right now, Native Instruments could have came with the wham. They could have came with the boom bow. You know what I'm saying? They could have came with it. And I feel like they let us down, man. I feel like they let us down. Now, they did some good by having, we finally have MP3 export on the software. We don't have it on the hardware yet, but we got it on the software. And I feel like, there's some updates coming, but come on, man. Let's make this thing the real deal. We got all the sounds. We're slowly knocking things out when it comes to the standalone side of it, but there's still a few things that Native Instruments needs to do to get these things right. And I'm going to be the one to tell it, even though they sent me their units years ago, a few years ago, I've been using them. I had a whole rant about the MPC stuff. They sent me some units to try to get that, together. But right now it's that time. I don't know if they're going to be collaborating with the Kai on a new machine. I don't know what the hell is going on. But what I do know is it's been crickets so far as updating the Maschine Plus. It has definitely been crickets. I don't understand it. With a company that pushes out so much content when it comes to instruments and stuff like that, why can't we get updates for the actual hardware unit that's not bad? It's not bad. The hardware unit is not bad at all. That's the thing I'm trying to get at. The hardware unit is not bad at all. There's a lot of stuff that was in it that's really ahead of its time. But like I said before, there's some key updates that the machine needs. If they don't want to go ahead and give us a new machine, there's a few things that they can update that can make it better to hold us over a little bit, because I don't think the machine is dead. I don't think it's dead. I don't think that it's over with. Now, there's a few things I don't like about, one thing I don't like about the machine, number one, is that it cannot handle sound, like peaking sound. Like, say for instance, you have like an 808 that's like super loud and it's peaking on the master. It makes some crazy little noise. Like it seems like it squashes the sound and does some crazy stuff to it. I don't know if it's since the update or whatever, but it does not sound like it can handle stuff that peaks really good, which that's a programming type of a thing that could be changed. Another thing that I've been advocating for is MP3 support when uploading and being able to import and export, I mean. They got it on the program. They don't have it on the Maschine Plus. Why is that? You know what I'm saying? Why? What sense does that make to do it just on the software and not do it on the hardware? It's actually better to, I was talking to a guy who does software and they develop and stuff like that. They usually do it on the hardware first, then do it on the software. Because it's easier to do it on the hardware first, then take it and try to put it on the software. But they did it different this time. Right? Another thing I was asking for is, can we at least be able to use our third-party contact sounds inside of the Maschine Plus? Third-party contact sounds. Like what? I know, don't get me wrong, I know it's a lot of y'all that are out here thinking like, but Bolo is not going to be able to handle it. It's not going to be able to handle it. It's some VSTs that they can't even handle inside of it. So why don't they just let us get what we want? What? Hey, listen, if you're not going to let us get all the sounds or whatever, let us at least have the option to be able to use our third-party contact sounds inside of the Maschine Plus. Can we agree on that?
You know what I'm saying? Can we agree on that? And then there's a few other things that can make things better, like being able to, like the chop and the time warp after we chop. There's a way you can do it inside of it, but let's just be honest, it's not very fast like how you can do it on the MPC and everything else. Now, I don't want to sit here and compare this thing to the MPC all the time, but the reason why I always do these comparisons is because I have an MPC and I have a Maschine Plus. I use both of them. The MPC sounds better. But it's like something about using Maschine Plus, it makes you think like, man, this thing really, really could be dope. You know what I'm saying? This thing really could be dope in the state that it's in. Now, if we could get an update, I'm sure people be on it. I'm sure that people will be on it. I know this for a fact. You guys know it. I know it. People will be on that thing for real, if they were really on it. Like, I'm telling you. Imagine if we can go on there and use our third-party sounds or whatever. Like, just imagine that. You know what I'm saying? The MPC VST sound is weak. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm not even gonna let you even say that right here on this stream. The MPC VST sounds is weak. No, they're not. Absolutely not. We're not gonna say that. MPC is for sampling, not software. Yeah, kinda. I can hear that, but it's more to it. Yeah, people don't know how to use those MP3 sounds. Like, come on, man. Like, I mean MPC. Come on, we can't say that. We definitely can't say that. I'm not even gonna allow that type of blasphemy right now. Compared to native, nah. Native Instruments, the Maschine Plus doesn't even have that many sounds. Like, the only sounds you can use on the Maschine Plus that you can really kind of use is in the expansions. And we all know that those are just samples, but they make a few of them. But if you don't have enough expansions, there's nothing, it's not that good. Yeah, they partnered because number one, I don't know. And number two, I don't know. But they did partner up with sounds. I think that they partnered up really, to be honest with you, is because Native Instruments is really trying to leave an imprint pretty much on everything. Native Instruments is going to sleep with everybody. Let's put it like that. And what not to have a better platform, because Native Instruments is already on our computers. You got to think. Regardless if we use the MPC or Native Instruments, regardless we use it, we have the software. So a lot of times people were already using the Native Instrument sounds in their software. So why don't we just go ahead and just partner up with the standalone, and then we can build from there, because I'm almost for sure they're going to give us some more sounds, whatever. But the Fabric XL inside of MPC is phenomenal. Like, crazy sounding, that right there, the strings inside of it, the string one, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? What's the other stuff they got in here? Hold on. I gotta see everything I got. Fabric, Hype is dope. They got the Mellotron in there. Mini D. The Odyssey is dope. Like, that's stuff I use. Like, come on, man. Like, they got some dope stuff already. They got some dope stuff already. That Mini D is crazy. But I can say the Native Instrument sounds in there are crazy too, because, you can actually really make some really dope presets with that stuff, like your own thing to make it sound the way you want. But that's what I'm saying. If you notice, you see that Native Instruments is giving Akai what we want. But if you got enough time to program stuff for Akai, why don't you have enough time to program stuff for what you got? Plus, FL uses your MP3 for drum machine too. Yep, that's right. MPC for drum machine. Yep, you're right. Like if you can make sounds for the MPC, let's talk about this, y'all. Let's think about this. You have a company that has their own groove box, their own sequencer / groove box that is known for making sounds, and they made sounds for another company's groove box rather than implementing those sounds into their own groove box. Now you tell me, how does that sound? Now don't get me wrong, I love it because I can use the stuff on the MPC. If you go into my shorts, I made a dope beat inside of the studio. Came out really good, and I use mostly Native Instrument sounds. So we gonna sit here and like do these sounds for another groove box with a competing company, and then you come back and say, well, we don't really got nothing right now. We're gonna get to it. I just rolled out of the bed. That's what it feels like with Native Instruments. Like Native Instruments, it feels like you just rolling out of the bed. It just feels like y'all always just rolling out of the bed. Just rolling out of bed. I know we were supposed to do some updates, but I was tired this week, so I couldn't do it. That's what it sounds. That's what it seems like. You know what I'm saying? That's that's what it seems to me. If you guys feel different, y'all let me know. But that's what it seems to me. At some point, we need something that's gonna woo and wow us. And I hate to be on a rant like this, but at some point, we need to have that. And just little things will make stuff better. Like, why can't we have Analog Dreams, Cloud Supply, Homage, Jura, Notch, Sway? Why can't we have all of these sounds like that on well, not Jura, but why can't we have all these sounds already on the Maschine Plus if it's made by Native Instruments? That's the thing I'm saying. If you know people like to sample, why can't we not go ahead and chop up a sample and then time warp it once we get done? And I keep saying this over and over again, a $30 program. A $30 program that I've been using on my A12 chip. You know, it's my iPad A12 chip, or is it A13? I forgot. That is nowhere, it doesn't have the same chip as the Maschine Plus, but they have a program called Beatmaker 3 that does more than what the Maschine Plus can do. That's the thing I just don't understand. It's like, what are we doing? But I'm not a developer. I don't know. Things take time. Once you write code in one line, it might mess up code in another line, this, that, whatever. I'm not a software guy. I took C++. You know what I'm saying? I took some stuff. I cannot even remember like that type of code and stuff like that. But with the way the Maschine Plus is set up, you would think that this thing is going to be like, oh my goodness, we are about to really kill the market right now. And it's been crickets. It's just been crickets. I remember when the Maschine Plus came out, everybody like, oh, this is it. And it was. I was like, oh, this might be a contender right here. That's what I thought when the Maschine Plus came out. I was like, oh, this is definitely going to be a contender. Like, I think this is going to be one of those ones. And I get it. I finally get one of you. I got both of the units the same day. And when I got them and I played with them for a little bit, I'm like, oh, man, this thing needs a touchscreen. I like, this thing needs a touchscreen. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, okay, this thing needs a touchscreen. But then a lot of the machine users, because I'm gonna be honest with you, let's keep it 1,000. A lot of diehard machine users, regardless of what machine does, they're always gonna come with some type of excuse of why the machine does not do such and such. Most people who are machine users who use machine standalone and use machine, they always have some type of excuse on why that particular machine does not do the things that you would think it's supposed to do. Hey, man, the machine doesn't hit that hard. Oh, man, the machines is really just supposed to be made to be clear. It's clear sounding type of instrument. Huh? Hey, man, why can we not chop up our samples and then we use the warp so we can line everything up with their beat? Oh, man, we can't do that, man. Not the machine, man. We can't do that, man. It just takes away from the essence of just, the machine and all that stuff like that. And you're like, what? It's like, come on, man, what are we doing? Hey, man, why does machine sound like that? Why does the 808 not hit the same way? Oh, man, we try to get the cleanest sound. No, we want clean sound. We don't need all that distortion. We want the sound to be clean. It's crazy to me. If y'all don't see what I'm seeing, I don't know, man. Like, just to be honest, I don't know. I seriously might be doing the wrong commentary right here. And if you think I'm saying anything crazy, y'all let me know. What you said? Chill said no headroom. But then the crazy part about it is if you want to get like some decent sounds for the Maschine Plus, you got to download an expansion and then go into the audio stuff and expansion, and they have a whole bunch of sounds in there. But we should not have to do it. We shouldn't. The way you can set up your clips and everything is dope. But I'm going to tell you something. This thing, if they do ever come out with a new one, that new one better have a touchscreen. It's got to have a touchscreen. That's number one. Number two, we need to be able to use our third-party contact sounds. Now, listen. I know it's a thing where they don't want to do it because they're worried about sales and stuff like that. But people is going to still, you know what I'm saying? People are still going to be using those third-party sounds, and they're still going to be buying from Native Instruments as well. They can coexist. But some people don't look at it like that. I do. What you said, a room at the top studio machine sounded too clean for real. That's why I switched to analog drum machines and synths, then to vintage MPCs, and I'm happy now. Yeah, like you gotta have a little grit. But that machine is just like, boom, it's there. It's cool, it sounds good, but it don't sound like any of the MPCs. And I'm sitting there thinking, like right now, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, every week, they're like it's an email or this is that, whatever. But I'm sitting there waiting on that one email to say, oh, this is what comes with this, and this, and this. And it's like, oh, boy, I'm finna make me a crazy video about this. Like for real. It's like one of them things like, oh boy, I'm finna make me a crazy video about what's going on with this Maschine Plus. Now they're trying to do some advancements with it to where, it could, possibly hold like interfaces and stuff like that. They're trying to do some advances with it. But right now it's like, if you got it right here in the company, why go ahead and throw the sauce together? Like, I understand everybody's cool, kumbaya and everything, but we don't need that sauce. We need one thing doing one thing and another thing to do another thing. That's how you keep the burger wars going. That's how you keep it to where these chefs still have to. Like I'm sitting there thinking about something. I'm over here looking at text. I'm over here reading some stuff off the doggone text. That's why you have to sit here and keep these wars going. You gotta keep this stuff going back and forth between the MPC and the machine. You gotta keep it. You gotta keep it like that. One thing needs to do one thing, another thing needs to do another thing. And that's how we keep it to where both of the companies are, this got to step up and this got to step up. Because I like both of them. I really do. I like both of them. Both of them. I'm more of an MPC head, but I do like both of them. But right now, we're going on, 5 years with the Maschine Plus? It's almost that time, right? We got to get something new. Right? It's about that time, right? Right? We got to stop making excuses for what this is. We got to stop making excuses for what this is, like, for real. Like, when the Maschine Plus came out, I was like, oh, my goodness, a car need to step up. And they did. What are you saying? Nah, I don't have nothing. Like I'm being for real, y'all. I don't have nothing. If a new Maschine Plus is coming out next week, I have no idea. I have no idea about that. Nah, I'm gonna keep y'all 100 with that. Like, I don't know nothing about that. Now, with it being used with the actual software, with it being used with the software, oh yeah, we cooking with some grease. We cooking with some fire. Nah, bro, if I got it, I usually, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. If I did have it, usually I would kind of give some type of a signal or something like that. Or I kind of, sometimes I have it sitting in the background. I forget to put stuff up and I have it in the background. I forget about it. But nah, I don't have nothing. No, none of the new MPC things, what everybody talking about. No new Maschine Plus, none of that. I don't have none of that. I wish I did. You know what I'm saying? I wish, but nah. There's for what I know, my knowledge, nah. And not yet, not anytime soon. I think they'll probably update the MK3 to probably MK4 or something like that before they update the Maschine Plus, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just a few things. It's not really much that they have to change. You know what I'm saying? And this is another thing. This is another thing I need to talk about. With the Maschine Plus, this is how I know we have to have some type of an update or whatever, right? Why can't the Maschine Pluses work with the new Native Instruments MIDI controllers? What sense is y'all making these expensive MIDI controllers But they're quite good, though. They are quite good. What's the use of making these controllers that can't even work with the Maschine Plus? Unless it's like bust. You can't even, you have to use like an external power for it to work because it drains so much power. Come on, man. Let's look at the real side of this right now. Let's look at it. And I want y'all to hang in here with me. Let's look at the real side of this. We have a company that is making a lot of stuff, a lot of MIDI controllers and stuff like that, making a lot of sounds. But the one thing that I know that could really help the bottom end of the company is the Maschine Plus, because it is the only groove box that comes close to how even using it like with the MPC. We know the MPC reigns #1 when it comes to these groove boxes. Now, there's a whole bunch of dope sequencers. There's other things out. But we all know what the MPC is. It's the GOAT. Well, you know, you got a Lin drum, you got 808, you got other stuff. I understand that. But it is the GOAT. But you had something over here that could have been like, we need to step our game up, which it made them do that. But then y'all say, yeah, even though we need to get our Maschine Plus right, we're going to go ahead and sing y'all some sound. Let's do a collaboration thing real quick. And boy, machine users were pissed about it. Some machine users like, how are you going to sit there and give sounds? We don't even have updates. They were on it. They were on it. That's the crazy part. What are you saying? Akai has been less problems. Check the forums. Native Instruments ignores you and nothing gets done for years. Now that's true too. Now, we're not necessarily on my end, but I'm just saying with a lot of people, that is true too. I think that they really need to start answering some of these people's calls or just emails and stuff like that. I know it might not be the biggest staff in the world, but I think that they should at least be doing that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just tripping. Bolo is tripping right now. I just had to just get this off of my chest because it's just been sitting there with, I'm like, why is not the Maschine Plus not doing this? Like, why is it not getting its just due? Like, did they just give up on it? Akai is not all that, man. Akai is very good. Akai is that deal. I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta disagree with you, man. Love you, but I gotta disagree with you. Pause. I gotta disagree. Akai is dope. Maschine is dope. Ableton, Push, the standalone Push 3, dope. And now when you step into this world of we're doing things as a hardware unit outside the box, man, like at least give us just a few more things. And I promise you I won't make no more videos until something new comes out, hopefully. Like it's just crazy how you can develop so many sounds and so much stuff and then still like kind of like neglect the Maschine Plus users. And then send out an email and be like, hey, we got the Maschine Plus for $900 some. You might want to go ahead and get it. Who wants to get it when it's not even updating like that? You fall into that trap. You seriously fall into that trap because it's like, okay, I just updated this thing, so I didn't learn how to use it. But then you learn how to use it, it's like, oh, well, we got sounds, but we really don't have sounds. But we got some sounds that can make it through at least your first beat. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. What we got? Now, let's be real. Records with MPC was made with a record player, real sampling. Listen, they were sampling before the MPC came along. You know what I'm saying? They were sampling before the MPC came along. They had actual dedicated hardware samplers back then. So they were doing that before the MPC. Just MPC, just with the pads and how you could just separate everything like that. It was a lot faster and it sounded good. You know what I'm saying? So the MPC is always still going to be top dog regardless of what they do. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be that. As much as people hate it, it is what it is. But we do have two very strong candidates that can do that. Now, the Push 3, I don't know. I don't use Ableton that much. I have used the Push 3. It was cool, but the sound of it was just too stiff. And then you get to the Maschine Plus, the sound is a little bit stiff. It still has a little bit more of a swing to it. But right now, if we was going to do like a test and say, okay, which standalone device is the best out of the three, they're going to say the MPC, and most likely they're going to say the Maschine Plus. That's what they're going to say. And I know some people don't want to hear it, but it is what it is. That's what I'm saying. Even though it might not have the processor to handle certain things, there is a way. There's always a way to where we can get our third-party instruments and stuff like that. Our third-party contact sounds working on. Because imagine if you had your third-party contact sounds inside of your Maschine Plus. You have so many people right now that have Maschine Pluses that don't even use it because it's just, but listen, this is the crazy part. They don't use it, but they will still give you an excuse of why they don't use it rather than them saying that it's just not the workflow and stuff is not there. People give an excuse for the Maschine Plus so much. They will. They will give you, I'm telling you, man, they will give you all types of stories of why this and that. They give so many excuses rather than let's fix this problem and get on Native Instruments behind. Let's get this stuff done. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But that's just me. Maybe I'm just tripping. Right? Bolo's just tripping. Which I don't think I am. But, at the end of the day, it's like, come on, man. Let's make this standalone production great again. You know what I'm saying? Let's make this thing great again. MP3 export. We need that. We need our third-party contact sounds and instruments. We need that. I sure enough need it because I'm a content creator. Boy, if that thing came out, I'm like, oh, time to make some videos. Hey, make sure you guys go ahead and get to sounds.com and analog cases. All right, let's get to the video. That's what we need. But we're being spoon-fed little by little, and then we think we might have a certain date, and it's like, hey, what's going on? Oh, man, just working on stuff like that. It's like, We need some stuff to where we can work on it and get some good stuff going with both of these great units. Would you say I still use my old ass Maschine Studio? Say what you want, but it gets the job done. It does. It does. I remember the first time I seen my homeboy, my 808 knocking machine. Okay. Yeah, don't get me wrong. The machine is real good. Like, it has some good stuff, but it doesn't handle like certain sounds. Like, if I have an 808 that's like peaking or whatever, and it gets too loud in the machine, like, it starts sounding weird. Like, it can't take it. It can't take the sounds. Like, once it hits like the master and it gets too loud, it's like it sounds weird. I'm actually gonna do a video on it, and I'm gonna show the difference. You know what I'm saying? The 808s are a complete. That's right. The 808s are a mess. Yeah, lacks headroom. You know what I'm saying? But you can get a pretty decent sound on it. But it's like something in there is like, I don't know. It has like a weird sound if you max out the 808, especially if it's peaking. Oh man, you might. It's no telling what you might spit out that machine. It's like, hold on, what the hell is that? What is this? Now the software and everything is fine, but the hardware, you be like, dang. And then it's kind of low sometimes. Like it might be a little low, so you got to turn it all the way up. You know what I'm saying? It's not as loud. And then even using it with hardware controllers, come on now. Now that's like a treasure hunt trying to use the machine with hardware controllers. I figured it out. I have my little video on my YouTube Shorts, but man, it's kind of crazy like hooking up hardware to the Maschine Plus. Man, you got to go through a lot to get that thing right. I don't know why it's like that, but you would think it'll be better than that. But I ain't gonna lie, the Push 3 sounded good. It can handle that. The machine can handle all the machines. All the MPCs can handle it. You say you brought Native Instruments Analog Dreams pack for Akai. Straight doo-doo. They robbed me and brought it. Nah, it's not that bad. The Analog Dreams is not that bad. I made a banger using the Analog Dreams. But you got to go in there and not just use the presets. Like, you got to, like, really make some sounds in there. Like, it's not hard to do it either. Yeah, it's hard to hook up that MIDI, man. Like, I got it running. Don't get me wrong. I did get it running. Yeah, I got a whole video showing how I did it. Well, not a whole video. I got a short playing my first beat on it. Where the beat was kind of mid, but at the end of the day, I got it working. On the MPC, it's so much easier because you just boom, click on it, tell it what it want, and I'm done. Machine, you got to go through all this, the system settings, you got to go through this and do that and do this. It's like, oh, what the hell am I doing here? What are we doing? Like, what are we doing? You need to sample with MPC. Yeah, you can sample with the MPC. Everybody knows about the sampling capabilities. Everybody knows, about the sampling capabilities in the Maschine Plus too. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's some people that really swear by that Maschine Plus. It's like, oh, okay. Oh, okay, we see what's going on. We see what's going on. But sampling in the Maschine Plus and sampling MPC is something totally different. But it could be done better. It could be. It could be. I don't get why it's not right now. They had ample time. Oh, we got an MPC hater in here? Hold on. Who was man? I was just thinking, okay, Mass Appeal. Knife Wonder. Knife Wonder right now is like the best machine sampler right now. And he got more people calling me up, hit me up, and even DM me like, yo, Bolo, is the machine really that good? I just seen No ID's Rhythm Roulette, and he went through that, and I'm like, yeah, he's been using that for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? He's been using that for a minute. They're like, man, should I get one? I'm like, I don't know. Well, I heard about the updates and everything. I don't know. I wish I could tell you more. I wish I could say, yes, go ahead and get it. But I can't tell y'all that. That's the thing. I cannot seriously say, okay, go ahead and get the Maschine Plus right now. I cannot do that. Back in the day, I'd be like, hey, it's the best thing ever. Go get it. Nah, I can't do that right now because I have to keep it 100 with you. This thing needs a little something to get right. It needs something. It needs something to give us a splash right now so we can go ahead and get to it. Like, we need something right now. I just feel like they kind of dropped the ball on a few things, and I think they just really kind of left us hanging, man. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. But just a few more little minor little things I think will be all right. I think so. But we just got to see. I don't know what the collab situation is, with like what they're doing with Akai, whatever. But all I know is that they need to work internally first. They need to work internally first, then move to other stuff. I think we're talking about Knife Wonder, Light Body. I think Knife Wonder was on the app. They were on the software. He was on the software. Yeah, I think he's on the software. Yeah. He went through and killed it. Like, man, he went through and did his thing on the software. That was phenomenal. But yeah, like, I don't know. Why don't you guys let me know if you do have a machine or whatever, Maschine Plus. We're not talking about the Maschine MK3 because I like how that works with the software. I'm not upset with the software. Well, I am kind of, because I still think that they should make it like a real DAW where we can use audio tracks instead of sampling the audio through like some sort of a MIDI situation. But I'm talking about standalone Maschine Plus. What's some things that you guys want to see in the standalone Maschine Plus? Y'all go ahead and fire away and let me know what you guys want to see in there. Y'all let me know. Let me know some things that y'all would like to see in the Maschine Plus, and not just the stuff that I've been saying for over the years. I'm talking about stuff that you guys want to see. Ooh, okay, a battery, stuff okay. Some arcade plugins, okay. I've already said what I want to see in it, to be honest with you. I've already said what I want to see. I've already said it. I've been saying it for years. You want to see another NPC in there? He said, I had a machine, but sold it when the Key 37 dropped. Best investment ever. Okay. Everybody has an MK3 instead of the Plus. They might. Yeah, that would be dope if it had better integration with other platforms. That would be cool. That would be cool. But where's where's JJO? Who's the JJOS for the Native Instruments machine guys? Who is there like a JJOS person that goes through and makes their own software for the machine? We need that. Where's the JJOS for machine guy? That's what we need. If we had that, I probably wouldn't be on here talking. For real. No JJOS machine. Boy, just imagine if they did have that JJOS machine. Oh, man. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. That would be a good one right there. But yeah, I'm gonna actually do some more cookups with the machine because I want to still be as fluent on it. Because we don't use this stuff for a while. You start forgetting where things is at, and you have to kind of like reteach yourself. I'm gonna start using it a little bit more, even on the channel, like doing some cookups and stuff like that. I'm gonna be using that. But yeah, man, like it's disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. With the software updates, it's disappointing. I don't necessarily think that they need to do a new hardware unit, but just the software updates for it is a little disappointing. It's almost like they're giving us a little something just to hold us down, and then they're gonna bring out something big. That's what I'm thinking. I could be tripping. I could be tripping. Or you said the only way to save Maschine is to make it into a full DAW. I was watching for years on the promise, but I can't wait longer. You all right about that? I need to make that bigger. It seems like I can't read. That thing was so small. That thing was small as I don't know what. There we go. For as much money as they make and the quality, it's not enough that they give us. So many dollars give us everything, not native instruments. Yeah, I think at this point it needs to be kind of like a full-fledged DAW. Like it needs to have waveforms and everything. I think that would be dope. That would be dope. But so far as the Maschine Plus, it's like, what would you like to see in a fully standalone unit? That's all I'm talking about, like a fully standalone unit. Like, just give us the sounds. We can deal with the drums. We know what to do with the drums. Like, it's so intuitive. Like, we can take the drums, just boom, put them on the pad, ready to go, hit keyboard, they go up and down the octaves. Come on, man, you can't beat that. You got a note on, note off. You got everything you need in there, but it's just a few tweaks that'll make things much better. And right now I'm a little disappointed. They came out with a whole article at the beginning of the year saying what they're going to do, and they kind of like wait till the last second for everything, or it just doesn't happen. But we need to have them stick by what they said they were going to do. That's what we got to do. Come on now, that's it. Better converters, better AI features, stem separation, easier code. I don't know about the converter thing. I don't know if they're making anything right now. So, at the end of the day, I think it's possible where you can hook up like an external audio interface. I think so. I haven't tested it. I'm not sure. But that's your converter right there. Like everybody talks about converters, but people fail to forget that you can hook up your devices to it and have the audio run from that. That's where your converter's at. And then plus the price point and how much would it be. Nah, leave it like this. I don't think it needs to be done too much to it. It just needs to be done some internal work rather than external work with it. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, I just want to come on here and rant a little bit about this thing, man, because it was just sitting on my mind. I just wanted to just talk to you guys about it because, man, I'm like, man, I was sitting there. I was about to pull my Maschine Plus out, but then I looked at my MPC and I was like, there's no way I can do it right now. Like I can't even control my keyboards and stuff like that. It's weird. You would think with a groove boxer and a sequences, it'll be easier, but for right now, it's not. And I don't know why. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But y'all let me know if I'm tripping or not. Hold on. You had a live earlier today that was a beast ever. It was on target. Lots of industry professionals get on their own way. Oh, yeah. That's on my other channel, my Bolo MP3 channel. Yep. Yeah. Somebody said I use both Maschine and MPC, both ecosystems. I have the strong points, but I like to see some of the other companies get into modern standalone and software controller game. Yeah, that would be dope. That would be. Yeah. We'll see. But y'all let me know if I'm tripping or not. Y'all let me know if old Bolo's over here tripping. Let the machine be the machine. Let the MPC be the MPC. Different tools for different tools for different fools, really. Different tools for different folks. What I would say is like the Maschine Plus needs to do its own thing, but it still needs some better stuff, like some stuff that just makes the situation much better. Just give us the contact sounds and give us the MP3 export. That would be enough for me. I know the sampler ain't the best right now. We can warp stuff, but I'm not really into like warping everything like that, anyway right now. Like that can come later on, but it just needs some little things, y'all. It just needs some little things, and I think it'll make a lot of this stuff better. Just to be honest. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live right now. I'm probably gonna do another one tomorrow. But man, I'm telling you guys right now, man, like we gotta hold these companies up. We gotta hold them accountable so we can get the things that we really want. Now, I'm not saying we're gonna get everything, but at least for the stuff that we've been asking for, let's just go ahead and try to help them out too a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to help that out. But I don't know. Yeah, warp sounds bad. Next live beat review is very soon. It's very soon. Well, not very soon. We can probably do like mid-July. I'm gonna give it a little break. And then we'll figure it out. You like these talks? Y'all like when I come up here and talk and rant like this? I'm gonna start doing more of it then. But we'll see. I think probably tomorrow I might cook up on the MPC. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what's going on with that. But Maschine, man, come on, man. Y'all got to step it up, man. Y'all got to step it up. What's good, Els? You came in towards the end, man. You came in towards the end, but it's all good. But Maschine, y'all got to step it up, man. Native Instruments, y'all got to step it up. Make the machine great again. Make it great again. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sign off, man. Thanks for everybody that came on here tonight just to hear my little rant. I'm not doing any beats or nothing like that. I just wanted to rant and just, get that off my chest. If you guys got anything further to say, go ahead and go to the comment section after the video is over with. Go to the comment section, leave your comments, so stay up on there. Also, be on the lookout for new videos, new lives, new cookups, new everything. Be on the lookout for that. And man, yeah, y'all stay safe out here. Stay prayed up. And I hope this video was informative. I hope you guys learned something from it. All right. And like I always say, and before I leave, make sure you guys follow my Bolo MP3 page. Bolo MP3 on YouTube. Follow my Bolo MP3 page, y'all. Let's make this thing real official, all right? But I appreciate you guys. Y'all stay safe out there. And like I always say, peace out.